Yo, what's up everyone, I'm Spencer, you're in our Godzilla battling video, and today we got another tier list, but this time it is going to be a card tier list, or battle memory, however you want to say them. Yeah, I got every single card in the game at max level right now. Well, I don't specifically, but we have a library that does just yoink the pictures from there. Yeah, this is all of them. Put no thought into this, just gonna go straight into it, balls first, and yeah, let's get into it. First we got this Gamera card, increase the attack of the show Gamera units by a pretty good amount. This card is automatically going to go into S tier. Gamera is a really good unit. Gaios, tad shit, but yeah. Gamera himself, just, if you give him more attack, he's going to be hitting like a fucking truck. He's already really good, and yeah, just really good stats as well. Okay, next we got this Godzilla vs. Kong card, just increases their attack. There's some good GVK units. MG21 is solid now. G21 is really good now. It's got quite good stats as well. Honestly, a lot of these cards are good. There's not really that many bad cards in the game. There's definitely a few. We'll get to them. But I'll probably give this one A tier just because I wouldn't say any of the GVK units are completely busted. But it's still a good card. Like, you can still get away with just throwing this in for the stats as well. Okay, then we got this GXK card. Just increase the HP of the leader. Good attack stat. It's bad. There's pretty much no point running this. There's better cards that just buff the leader. Yeah. And also, it's a red card. We already have a ton of red cards in the game. So yeah, not a real point of using it. The King of the Monsters card. Now this is quite solid, good even, especially because we just got Monster Zero all in Thermo, or Burning Godzilla, however you say it, and those two are quite fucking good. Thermo especially. I'm gonna give this card S tier. It's also a yellow, very good yellow card in fact. And yeah, solid stats. Stats are low on the low side, but yeah, great buff to those King of the Monsters units, which are really good. And speaking of them, I'm not gonna get a video on them. This season is really boring to me. I have no interest in any of the King of the Monsters units. And yeah, my apologies for that. Yeah, just gonna do this tier list, probably a unit tier list as well, and maybe a leader tier list because a lot of them got buffed. So yeah, my apologies again, but that's how it is. Find this season really boring. Then we got this GXK card. Increases the attack of them. Obviously, gonna stick this in S tier. We got G24, we got Shimo, we got the Scar Freak, and we got Beast Glove Kong, all receiving attack buffs. That's really good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna order these just because they're cards, and they each buff specific units, so I can't really order them. It really just depends on your deck. I'm just kind of rating them based on how the units they buff, their color, their stats, stuff like that. Just get a somewhat general ranking. Okay, then we got this Final Wars card. Leader HP by 5% and facility battle pieces by, is that 18? Yeah, this is complete ass. I mean, it does buff the leader at least, and 18%. Nah, energy base is still dying to trains with that. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but at least it's not a nerf. There are some cards that do give just actual nerfs. Speaking of one, this card is complete dog shit. Increases the movement speed of the Gamera Rebirth units. It's got really good stats though, but yeah, this is just a direct nerf. Like Gamera, this the base Rebirth. You want him as slow as possible to be your push starter. Giron as well, when he's targeting buildings, he can be a solid push starter. Gaios, I can somewhat see you wanting them to be faster. And then we got the Flying Rebirth, the Gamalt. It's 50-50. I just do not like this card at all. I hate all of the cards that increase movement speed. You always want your units slower to make a fat push with them. Yeah, this is just not it. Third anniversary card. Increases leader attack by 9%. It's not bad. It's got solid stats. I'll give it B tier, but okay, it's just 9% isn't that much. Probably only around like 100-ish for most leaders. Actually, that'd be good with Waka. No, not Waka, it's a triple hit. G24 lead and Gamera would get a pretty good buff from this. Yeah, it's solid as well. Good attack stat. Yeah, just a solid card. Then we got another GXK card. Automatically gonna go into S tier. Just buffs the GXK units really well. Good stats. I'm using this in my deck right now, even though I don't have GXK units, just because it's a yellow card with good stats. Excuse me. There's not too many of those, and yeah, it's a very solid card. This bio card, I think this is actually supposed to be increased HP of the Godzilla vs. Biollante units. I think this was before it got fixed. Yeah, this card is pretty solid. It's got great stats and bio, great unit. Waka bio, great unit. GA9, quite dog shit. What else is there? Yeah, Waka Goji, not bad. This is a solid card. I'll give it A tier just because it just buffs units that are all pretty good and has really good stats to go with it. Next we got the signed Kiryu card. Increases the attack of the Kiryu Goji units by a pretty small amount with... Well, that shows that one's not maxed, is it? Actually, could you even get this one maxed? I don't think you could. So this one's just pretty shit all around, not gonna lie. I'll give it B tier. No, I'll give it C tier. Because I don't even remember if you can get this card maxed. You might be able to, because I pulled this from a max card library, and if it's maxed, maxed. I'll give it C tier. There's also takes up a blue card slot, and there are a lot of good blue cards. Two specifically that are completely busted. Maybe even the top two cards. We'll get to them. We got this Jaginator card. Increases the attack of singular point units. Has really fucking good stats. Alright, those are solid. I'd give this one A tier. Solid red card. Good. If you run like Ultima, it could work pretty well. But Ultima's kind of mid. Jaguar's alright. He would actually benefit pretty well from that card. He's got a pretty high DPS. Good. Already, I mean. Yeah. And we got this -1 card. It increases the attack of the boom. Both booms. I'm going to give that S tier. Pretty mid stats, but actually that's good. Those are good stats. I didn't realize that's really good HP and attack. Yeah, that's just a pretty strong card. Buffs -1, who's a fucking menace. Yeah. Got another -1. Increase the attack. Not no HPM. Blind as fuck. It's a green card. Not that many. There's a couple good green cards actually. HP, I wouldn't say HP is as good as attack when it comes to the -1 units, because like you got Ginza and -1 himself. They're pretty heavy offensive units. This is still a good card though. I'd give it A tier. Not as good as this one though. This Space Godzilla card gives some of the highest HP stat. It has a pretty fat buff to the versus Space Godzilla units. Fukuoka Space Godzilla mainly is that target. This is a really solid card if you just want HP. I'd give this S tier honestly. This is just a really good card for HP. I like it a lot. Actually, wait a second. It's not as good as HP as I thought it was looking at the other max cards. This card's better. There's a lot of cards that will just be better HP wise. I'm demoting this to A tier, my bad. Didn't realize. Then we got this one. This says Shin Godzilla here, but it's actually Mechagodzilla 74. This is a very good attack card. And MG74 got a pretty fat buff recently. This is just a good card. Really solid. Solid A tier card. Then we got Shin Godzilla. Just a pretty good buff to Shin Godzilla, who got a pretty fat HP buff recently. This gives him a lot more attack. He's by far the best Gigan Rex counter. He counters a lot of the aerial units, especially with like Monster Zero alt these days. Pulls Shin in, just fucking nukes them. It's a solid card. Give that A tier as well. But you notice a lot of the red cards are pretty heavily attack focused. And there are some that are better than others, so I can't just give them all S tier. So you have to demote some. Then we got this G54 card. This one, complete dog shit. Increase the movement speed of them. That is complete ass. Like I said, movement speed, you want that lowered as much as possible, especially with G54. He's a good push starter. Tokyo as well. Yeah. Then we got this one. This is a G54 card. HP of G54 units by 13%. That's quite solid. Solid green card. Solid A tier. Okay, then we got this one. Attack the leader by 6%. Dog shit stats. Nah, that's bad. This one has pretty solid stats, but no effect. Just give it that. Okay, this one. Oh god. Dying, fucking hell. Sorry. This one I would actually wait. Increase your group units. Okay, movement speed increase. This one, because it's for Geo too, he is a fucking rushdown unit. It's got good stats. Kiryu doesn't really matter for movement speed. This one I would actually say movement speed is good for it, because you want Geo 2 sprinting downfield as fast as possible. This is solid. I'd give this B tier. Very solid card. These goobers, the Godzilla ban. Attack of 2 stars by 10%. Not many 2 stars that will benefit from this that much. There are some cards that buff 3 stars though. That is quite good. This is just mid. Actually, I think I missed one. Yeah, this Mecha Godzilla one, I didn't mention it, but it buffs 3-star area units like Gotengo and Zurul. That's just really good. Gives fat buffs to them. Godzilla Tower, shit stats. Attack a 2 by 50? What the fuck? That shit is ass. Damn, dude, brain dead with that one. This King Ghidorah card. Increase the attack of 1-star Godzilla's King Ghidorah units by 14%. That's pretty good. Buffs the Ghidorahs. Try to think if it buffs anyone else. No, just KG, MKG, Dorats. 14% solid. Solid attack, solid stats. MKG is a pretty good attacker. Give that A tier. Just solid card. We got this Millennium card. This card is quite solid for a basic one. Reduces the cooldown by 11%. Pretty shit stats, but yeah, just having your leader ability back up faster is just always good. Solid. And it's also a yellow. This is just complete dog shit. Really bad stats. Increase the HP of this ass. Increase the movement speed of movement speed. What the fuck? Yeah, we're on a spree of dog shit. Boom! Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing? Shit, this is ass. Yo, he's had a streak of shit. Can we keep it going? Increase the HP of 1-stars in Rodans. So we got Fire Rodan, buffed by that. That's about it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's alright stats. I mean, I'll give it B tier just because it's a buff at least to a good unit. Who do we got next? The Guinness. I mean, it's got alright stats. But, nah, it's still shit. Maybe if the attack was like closer to 150, the HP was closer to like 250, it would be better. We got the Cocoon. HP of 2 stars by 8%. Horrible stats, it's dog shit. Little Godzilla. Those are some really good fucking stats. You know what? The Goober gets C tier just because he's got good stats. Like, kid's got heart. Yeah, he's adorable. Alright, then we got the Rebirth cards. Attack of the Rebirth units by 9%. We got Giron, Gaia. All the units buffed by this are good. This is an A tier card. Yeah, they're all just really solid, especially with Giron. That dude's a fucking menace right now, especially with Gamma 67 by his side. Get that shield, DT as well into that slash, does a shit ton of damage. Absolute fucking push wiper. Then we got this one. This one has really good stats and HP as well. That's good, especially for Giron as well. Glass Cannon. That might be it. You know, I'm gonna give that S tier. That's a really solid card. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, but it's a blue card. If it was red, maybe. No, I gotta demote that to A tier because blue card slots are extremely fucking valuable. By far the most valuable, I'd say. They are complete game changers. But yeah, it's still a great card. Burning Godzilla card here. Increase the attack of them. Pretty solid stats. Just a solid card. Nothing else to say really. We got another Gamma Rebirth card. HP of them. It's just a good card. Not as good as that one, but just very good, very solid. Okay, and hopefully this Gamma Rebirth cover was good as well. We can have a full Gamma Rebirth team with them. Shit, if that was like decrease movement speed or just increase attack rate tree, that'd be fucking juicy. We got this bio card. Increase the attack of them. Really good fucking stats. It's a green card as well. Not that many of them compared to yellow or red. That's just a solid card right there. This versus Mega card is a really good attack card, and it buffs the 3-star units like Zorul, Gotengo, like I keep saying. Like, if you get the max buffs on Gotengo, it's dealing like 5k damage to the lead in one burst. Like, that shit's nuts. This is a good card, just A tier. Like I said, a lot of the cards are just solid. Okay, what do we got next? Leader HP with 5%, cooldown by 8%, mid stats. That's just not bad. Like, it's just buffs all around. I'll give it B tier though. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. I only see why I have my S tier again, just as a bar. Okay, these are just buffing all the good units. Okay, yeah, that's good for now. Might demote this -1 to A tier though. We'll see, we'll see. See how it is at the end. And yeah, this Godzilla the Ride card. Is that just fucking stats? It says skill effects. Yo, 1 second, I will be right back. I gotta double check this. Alright, so I just double checked and this card actually does buff fuckers. It buffs the ride units by like 9%-ish. That's pretty mid. The ride units kind of suck donkey nuts. They are not good at all. I guess Ride Goji. Nah, it's just bad card. But the stats go crazy. Oh, look at that, double 200. Shit, that's not bad at all. But it's also a blue card, and like I keep saying, there's 2 blue cards that are almost mandatory. You gotta have at least one of them. So on that note, I'd probably just stick it in C tier here. Just not worth it. Moving on, the best HP card in the game if you just want raw HP. Destroy all monsters cards. Just buffs guy against 72 right now. It's a solid card for HP. Bad buffs, but that HP stat is fucking nuts. Okay, then we got this -1 card. Increase the attack of -1 by a small amount. Blue card. I'm gonna give this B tier though. Actually, no, I'll give it A tier. -1 is really good. Actually, it's pretty low. Only 8%. Actually, no, you're still buffing -1. Still pretty good. -1 is a good unit. Great union. This Rebirth of Mothra card is absolutely fucking nuts. I love this shit so much. Basically, if you have 3 or more flyers on your team, they get an absolutely juicy attack buff. And that is absolutely beautiful. Like 50% there, 15% there, easy to see. Like, you got like Desgadora, Shinden, and anything else, like Rainbow Mothra. And yeah, that's a monolith of a card right there. Like, it gives my Desgadora, who's rented at 35 right now because the ace bonus. He's at like 1200 attack and 5000 HP. That 1200 attack comes from this card. That is really, really good. Yeah, you know, I might just order S tier. I might, but yeah, that's a great card. Then we got the best raw attack stat card in the game. Increase the honestly, it's good, but the HP drawback is really bad. Like 78 HP is nothing, absolutely nothing, and it's only a 9% buff to the singular point units. That's just not that good. I thought it was really good at first because I saw the attack stat and kind of busted a little bit, but nah, just ain't it. How many more? Ooh, not that many left. We're on good pace here. Not world record pace, but solid pace. This increases the attack of mechanical units by 10%. With alright stats. MG18 is the kicker with that card. Oh my god. MG18 gives that card A tier itself. Like, he is so fucking dominant, and just giving him more attack, it's nuts. Yeah, very solid. Next, got another City on the Edge of Battle card. Attack of 1-star and animate shoulder units by 7%. So attack increased MG18 and the fat ass tree by only 7%. God damn, that's nothing. It's either B or A. Like, no, it's only 7%. That's not that much. Maybe if you stack them, that could be good. Now, I'm gonna give it B just because how low that is. That's nothing at all. Then we got this Void card, which is absolutely insane. Leader gets an increased HP by 9%, and the special move gets reduced by 1. That is really, really good. It's got really bad stats, but this card is fucking amazing, especially with like Waka Lead. That's really good. You get a 1-cost ability. God, it's so good. I love this card. I wish I had it. I really do, because I actually really need a yellow card in my team right now. Then we got this Godzilla 2000 card, or G99. Increase the attack of the shit units. Actually, no, Orga gets an attack increase there. Orga is a very good fucking unit. It's got actually quite good stats. Good attack set on that boy. Give that A tier. It's a solid. Ugh, God, I'm tired. Alright, next we got this card. More than one event piece increase HP by 800 with mediocre stats. That's pretty bad. Not good at all. There's better cards that just increase leader HP. At least it's an alright buff. This card is one of the blue cards I've been talking about. This fucking card reduces movement speed by a fat, juicy amount for ground units. It is so good. It makes starting pushes so easy. Like take Gamma 67 for example. He's a pretty quick unit, but you reduce his speed to like that low. He's basically he's as fast as normal Gamma Rebirth, who is slow in itself. That's just really good. You can start your pushes so much easier. You can stall a lot easier, and like Evos as well. Like, you got Terrestrius with this card. A lot slower Mothra Larva. It's just a great buff to all ground units. It's really, really good. I love that shit. And it's free in the not Battle Mary, what the Tamagotchi system. Yeah, that exchange. You can always get shards of that. It's really good. So we got this Final Wars card. It's an alright buff. The Final Wars units are pretty mediocre though. I mean, Gaigan 4 and the Geo 4 are good. It's a solid attack card. It's green as well. Just solid. Okay, then we got the most busted card in the game by far. This card is by far the strongest in the game. It basically gives you a energy base 2.0 when you have a team of 5.5 cost or above. It is borderline cheating. Like, if you do not have this card and you're fighting someone with this card at max, it is very noticeable. You are going to get overwhelmed, outnumbered, especially with the decks going up to 12 units now. You can just pump out all those expensive fuckers. It's so busted. It is borderline unfair, especially like if a whale is using this. Like, that whale is never gonna lose with it pretty much. It is super good. I think it's one of the only cards that does actually need a nerf. Made down to like 12 or 10%. 15% is just way too much. It is just so busted. Alright, then we got this GMK card. Increases the attack of GMK units by a pretty fat amount. We got GMK and 1000-Year Dragon getting those buffs. That's a good card. Nothing amazing, just solid. Real good stats though. We got this mana card. Increase the movement speed of ground units. Lost me at movement speed. Increasing that, that's its ass. Keep saying it. Complete dog shit. Get that shit out of my face. Good stats though, and looks cool. Then we got the Nuko Tango cameo in there. Peak. Then we got this. This. What even is this? I guess Gamma versus Godzilla card, so you can call it. That key art. This season I got top 10 in. Might just be the GOAT. Extends leader ability cooldown by 10%, but increases attack by 19. Bad stats. This is a very mid card. You do not want your ability cooldown increasing. You want that shit lowered. Solid attack increase though, but yeah, that's just very mid. Next we got this Evo card. Reduces the evolution time. Increase the HP of 1 stars, but we don't care about that. This has really good stats. It's a blue card, but this is a blue card that can work well. Like if you have a pretty heavy Evo team, like with the Crab, Terrestrius, Mothra, Batra, all of those will get a pretty nice buff. Shin Godzilla as well. That's just a really good card. Alright, next we got this turtle card. This goofy turtle. Increases the attack and HP of units that can't target aerial enemies. Why was that so hard to read? So you're basically buffing Beast Glove Kong, Orga, Bio, Geo2. Who else we got there? I think that's it. Oh, and Gotengo, I think, technically. I think because it only targets leader. But yeah, that's a very strong card. This card it's good, but I'm not going to give it S tier. Actually, am I going to give it S tier? I don't know. Yeah, I'll zoom out to show the full tier list after I do this. I'm just zooming in so you can actually read what they say. This card is really strong. Like, but those units are just... It's only Beast Glove Kong pretty much that's getting the fattest buff. And Orga, I guess, but nah, it's just Beast Glove Kong. The monkey is very strong with it. 12% increase to both stats are insane, but is one unit really worth it to give a card S tier? What do I got on S tier right now? This is just shit. You know what? I think it is. Because I made that rule already with this card. Buffing the Gamer 67, that's one good unit. Yeah, this is a very strong fucking card. Alright, next we got Gigan Rex's card. Increases, oh my stats on that boy. Holy shit, he's pulling numbers. God damn, 280, 146. That's juicy. Sexy even. Increase the HP of the Gigan Rex and Miles. Gigan Rex is really good. Gigan and Miles are busted. That's a great fucking card. I'm gonna also give that S tier if you're running Gigan Rex. Like, holy shit, that makes him really strong. Unstoppable even. Yeah, that's really good. That's a great card. Alright, next we got Baragon. Just increase the HP of the leader. Yeah, that's pretty mid. Let's give it there. At least it's small buff. Alright, then we got this versus Mechagodzilla card. Increase the HP and the attack of them by a good amount. It's a good card. Just solid. I have this in my red card right now because it's got pretty good stats. Then we got this Cyan Kiryu card. Increases the HP and decreases the cooldown by 9%. Solid stats. It's a good card. Nothing else to say. Just solid. And you get this one for free. Like, you can get that maxed out. Mine's maxed out right now. Don't use it though. Because I'm running Gamma Elite, who's only got one green card slot, and that shit is reserved for this Rebirth of Mothra card. Yeah, it's a good card though. Next we got this one. Increase the attack of the leader by 7%. I mean, it's a buff, but it's bad. And we got this King of the Monsters card with one of the highest attack stats in the game. Increases the attack by 14%. God damn, that's juicy. That's really good. Stick with the other King of the Monsters card. Yeah, it's really fucking good. Then we got this Earth. I bit my tongue. Ah. Oh my god, airlift me to the hospital. Alright, moving on, we got this card. Increase the attack of HP. Increases the attack of HP. Increases the HP and attack of units that are above 7. Yeah, this is fucking busted. Holy shit, that's a good card. Like Desgador, Earth, they all get that buff. MG18, everything that's above 7. Like, holy shit, that's a great card. Alright, now let me just organize S tier real quick. Yeah, stick that up there. Stick that up there. Stick that up there. Yeah, that works. just making all the cards that don't buff just individual units, like these are just the GXK cards, King of the Monsters cards, shit like that. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Well, let's give her the good old zoom out till we can see everything. Can we zoom in one more? No, we can't. Alright, well, there is the card tier list. I'd say I've got a pretty alright knowledge on battle memories, so I think this is pretty good. Of course, if you disagree with anything, want me to change anything, leave it in the comments. I read every comment because I'm the best YouTuber on the planet. And yeah, well, this was actually a ton of fun to make, and I finally got around to doing it. I'll probably update it every few seasons or so. I think it'll get a little bit repetitive every season. But yeah, that is every single card in the game currently at max level. Hope you enjoyed. Shout out to Ruin for pretty much breathing on my neck to do this every season. So yeah, doing this just for you. And yeah, see you next time.